Macca's Guides.
Hey guys, Macca here, playing Unravel. Welcome to my 100% walkthrough for Chapter 3, which is gets you through the level, gets you all the secrets, as well as the missable achievement, which is Pacifist. Our first secret right at the beginning, we're going to have to go to the third branch, swing back, and catch the two branches above the second branch. This is a little bit tricky. It'll take a little bit of swinging back and forth, but if you get the right kind of vibe, the right flow, you will be able to hook on. You'll create one trampoline, then get up to the second pair of branches, create a second trampoline, jump off that one, and swing across using the top branch to the left hand side. As soon as we land, we will land directly onto our first secret. Now, as with previous videos, I won't be commenting through the entire video, but I'll be chiming in when there's difficult sections, so keep that in mind. I'll make sure to show all of the secrets, as well as the one missable achievement / trophy. Like I said, in this video, it's Pacifist for not swatting any mosquitoes. I'll talk a little bit more about that once I get a little bit closer to that section. As soon as we come into this pool, you'll want to make sure that you let the log in by pulling down the arm. As soon as the log is in, let the water go back, pull the log to the very left-hand side, tie a rope onto it, then tie a rope onto the peg sticking out. Now go up to the arm, pull the arm down, and in the down position, tie the peg again. Now you're going to have the arm tied to the peg, basically in the down position. From that part on, jump to your log, and then untie the log. Basically, as soon as you untie the log, the water will keep filled because the arm is tied to the peg, and because your raft isn't tied to anything, it'll float to the right-hand side. Pull your raft over and then use it to do that and whatever. In this part, you're going to need to push two rocks. Just make sure you don't fall under one of the rocks, or else the rock will crush you and kill you. We can find the second secret as soon as we reach this checkpoint. Touch the rock and it'll fall, and basically as soon as it falls, just go to the left and land directly on the secret. If you go a little bit too far, just pull yourself back up into the secret. At this point, you kind of start the part of the achievement or trophy for Pacifist for not swatting any mosquitoes. There's going to be another part where you don't have any mosquitoes and then they'll kind of return. But basically, you can't swat a mosquito. And how do you swat mosquitoes? Well, if you try to use your lasso and there's nothing to lasso onto, you'll actually swing at the mosquitoes and cause them to move around. You can't do this at all, so make sure that you are very careful with your lasso and do not use it at any point. Tying down is fine. Just make sure you don't use that trigger to try to throw your lasso when there's no lasso points. If there's no lasso points and you try to throw a lasso, you will swat the mosquitoes. So what the mosquitoes do is they gather around you and they slow you down, which can make it very hard to make certain jumps. What you need to do is speed, speed, speed. That is the absolute most important part of getting through this and making sure you don't accidentally swat any mosquitoes. You'll see what I'm doing here. Just speed all the way through. For this part, make sure you actually hook your trampoline to this first branch, or else you won't have enough yarn to get to the checkpoint. Now, the mosquitoes are going to kind of die off for a few minutes or a few seconds, whatever, and they'll come back. Again, just make sure you do not try to lasso when there's any mosquitoes near you when there isn't a lasso point. They will slow you down, and the only way to, if you have to run and they're on you, the only way to do that is to try to lure them off and then quickly jump out of the way and run. At this point, you've reached the third secret, which I already have, but you'll see the kind of red sparkling thing. You'll tie down the seesaw, then tie a trampoline at the top of that seesaw to get up and over. Hook onto the front of this kind of oven or fireplace, and two logs will roll out. Go into the fireplace and pull out the third log. Push all of them forward to push the kind of horizontal log forward, and then just go back onto the trampoline that you used to get up onto here and touch the secret. That'll be your third one of the level. So here's another part where the mosquitoes are back, and again, speed, 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 and then eventually you'll go into this pool, tie down the rock, and you're gonna need to get the rock to stand up on the thinner part so that it's a tall rock, not a long rock. Hopefully that makes sense. Basically, you'll just tie to it and pull it. And it should, by the way the game and the physics are, kind of flip over on its own. If it doesn't, push it back into the water and then try again. Once you have it in a good position, untie it, run to the left to get the mosquitoes to follow you, and then run back on top of it so you have full speed, can make your full jump up onto this lasso point without swatting them, getting to the checkpoint and continuing through the level. Alright, so we've made our way through the car a little bit and made our way back onto the hood, but this time from the other side. Again, watching out for the mosquitoes. If we're going for that Pacifist Achievement, just get to the roof of the car and push down the watering can. Push it down all the way to the ground level. Once it's on the ground level, make sure you get to the right of it and push it to the left, or pull it to the left if you're kind of stuck with the water, how I was. We're going to basically be using this in order to get across a pond that we wouldn't be able to swim across because we don't have enough breath. Put it in the middle, jump on the watering can, and then jump across onto the secret to pick it up. Now this is a part of the level you'll come across where Yarny is swatting flies. This doesn't count towards or against that achievement or trophy that we're going for. Once we reach this checkpoint, we can find our fifth and final secret of the level. Just tie a small trampoline between these 2 points and use it to get access to the left of this branch. Hop up on here, and this is one of the easier ones. Pick it up by standing on it. So we're coming up on the end of the level. If you are finishing it for the first time, you will get the achievement or trophy for completing the level. If you were able to manage to complete the level without swatting any flies, you'll also get the Pacifist Achievement / trophy. And if you were able to complete the level from front to back without dying as shown in the video, you'll get 1 tick towards the not dying achievement or trophy. Thank you so much for watching the video. Drop a like if it was helpful. Share it with a friend. Special thanks to Hair and Giggles as well as all of my patrons for supporting the show. And hopefully, I see you next time. Peace!